Start off with the 271. Get it cranked up. Haven't cranked it up for a while. It's a little bit thicker. We'll cut a section of this up. This old maple fell across the road. Just drug it up here real quick. Alright, this one has a compression brake. See how it starts. Brand new, so I might need to do a little tuning on it, run it a little bit. That one's definitely winding out a lot better than that one. Like I said, it's brand new. Probably needs a little bit of adjustment on it. So far, that one's definitely got more power, even though that's supposed to be more cc's. We'll just have to keep messing with it. By now, you've probably seen the short on this G260 where I was comparing it to this 271. And it seems like under load it would open up and everything would be fine. But this is a brand new bar and stuff, and it just felt like something was dragging it. I don't know, it just didn't feel right. Without the bar on it, it opens up. So I'm wondering if this brand new bar has issues. The end spins real good, but maybe it's pinched somewhere. I looked at it. I don't have a gauge, but I'm thinking that tip, I had to let it cool off before I could grab it. But I'm thinking maybe that tip is pinched, because it almost feels like the chain slows down too easy when you get it tight. You know what I'm saying? But it seems to run fine. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to put the other bar from the 271 on it and run that and see if it makes a difference. You can let me know too, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that bar on there, make 3 or 4 cuts. I got a log behind me I need to get cut up and out of the road. And we'll see if it makes a difference. But I'll put this one back on there and compare it, because I just think something just doesn't quite feel right. That saw seems like it's underpowered, and it should have 5 cc's more. Is that supposed to be a 4 horsepower? And this is supposed to be a 3.5. Not that that makes a whole lot of difference. It's just a lot to do with a lot of things. You're paying a lot more for this Stihl than you're paying for that. That was like 240 something. This is 7 something. So, but that's supposed to be the pro version of the Stihl. So we'll just, I'm more or less, at this point I brought you in the middle of me troubleshooting it, trying to figure out what's going on. Because something's off. Alright, apparently those are adjustments compared to each other. That's quite a bit off. I'm hoping this is a problem, because I can send that bar and chain back and start over. Just run it to my buddy's place. He's got the Stihl dealership. Just grab me a light bar for it, if that's the issue. Alright, I think I got it on there. Let me just clean this out real quick. It's cut some gummy maple up. This tree just came down recently, so it's got sap in it, water, and everything else. Came down across the road, and I just ran down with the tractor and drug it up here into part of the driveway heading back to the back. So I need to get it out of my way. All right, I'll know right away. You'll know when I put the other bar back on it. I'm hoping this is it, because I was quite disappointed and frustrated over this, because there may be something wrong with the saw. I don't know. It does kind of got a little weird feel to it. Hard to explain. Get that in the groove there. Yeah, see, it almost seems like just right off the bat it's hard to run. Now, I checked the brake. I made sure that was up off of it. So maybe I need to get a hold of HOLZFFORMA. Maybe I'll be getting a new saw. I don't know. There's something definitely not right about this one. I say this would be the first time I had a problem with a saw from HOLZFFORMA. So I've never had a real problem with it, with them. But I guess it could happen, right? All right, still got fuel in this thing. I didn't bring any fuel down here with me. Yeah, it's about a half a tank. Let me swing you around here. We'll take a couple cuts. Swing you around. Can you see me? You can't see the log. You can't see me. Let's try to back you up. We'll just work through this here and back you back up. So let's cut this up a little bit. I say I'm just cutting it up into sections to get it out of my road. We'll see how it does. I hope this is the problem, or was the problem. Something is not right. It's dragging. It's dragging. I don't know why it's dragging. Why it would be dragging like that. The clutch is not on. And I pulled the cover off. I don't understand. I'm looking down here. Let me put my other glasses on. See if something's, it feels like something is holding it back and pinching it. Let me check something else too. The oiler. I mean, it's throwing oil. I always check to see if it's throwing oil. Well, let's find out. Plus. Let's turn. Oil's all the way up. I know there's oil in it, but I'll double check it. Couldn't have gone through all the oil already. These never stay on. Yeah, I mean, it's gone through a lot of oil. I mean, it's still oil in it. But I don't know. Something is not right. Something. Got a little smoke. I dripped some drips on the muffler. Because I can do that pretty easy. Pretty easy on the other saw. It's like something is just not right. Something is not right. Might have got a dud. It's brand new. But this is why I kind of test them out too. So you guys can see, I like having these little saws. I like my 271. This is supposed to have a little more power. So I figured I would get it. This has the Pro saw, supposed to be the better quality saw. Made out of the Farm Boss homeowner versus this one. But I just don't know. Huh. See, now that's the way it's supposed to turn. Something was bound up on the brake. We took the brake off, turn it on, turn it off. Yeah, something was, now that's going to be a big difference. I can feel that right away. You guys can see it. All right, let's try it again. Got a little bit of fuel in it. Now, I don't know why it would be bound up like that. I don't know what caused it to be bound up. If it's going to bind up, you know, every time you go to try to use it, that's going to be screwed up. I don't know. Something isn't right. Maybe the brake or something, a defective band for the brake. But if I can't resolve it, I will get a hold of HOLZFFORMA, get them to decide what they're going to do. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's any better. Now let's fire it up and see what happens. something is just not right. When you tighten that down, it shouldn't be, and it's getting a little better. Oh no, there it goes again. It gets bound up like right there. And I don't know what's causing it. Yeah, it's like right there. Ugh. Like something. Ugh. Yeah, something screwed up with it. Guess I'll give it HOLZFFORMA a call, because this ain't right. I'm messing with this thing still. So somehow, I don't know why, like, see, it's free now, but somehow this keeps coming out, the band comes out on a slight angle like that, and it's getting bound up. And I don't know why it's coming. It shouldn't be coming out that easy. Let's see if it comes out a little bit. It's on a bind. Usually those stay in there pretty good. You see it spins. I compared it to the two of them. You know, it's spinning. Nothing's hitting there. I'm looking for anything that would be causing a problem. Like if these rubber pieces were sticking out too far. That one actually is sticking out a little proud. I know that will rub on it. Let's pop it off there and see if there's something behind it. It's causing it. Now eventually that's where the other dogs are going to go. I mean, if it's just this rubber thing, I can put that in the grinder. But yeah, you can see, I don't know if you can see with the chain, it's rubbing right there. So, like I said, it looked like it was sticking out a little proud. Where it was supposed to be. Don't take much. You know, see, it's not going all the way in there. Yeah, it's not setting all the way down in there. Nope. Not going all the way down. I don't know why. That's better than it was. But I'm just wondering. That's a pretty easy fix. I'm just wondering if maybe that's too long. That's just a little too long. I say that chain's going right by there. Like, you can spin it, but it don't take much. It'd probably wear it, but I don't want to wear the clutch out neither. See, that one's flush. That one goes all the way down. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up to the shop real quick. I'm just going to run that in the grinder. Just take a little teeny bit off there and see if it will sit down on there. And actually, it's like a little bit of a lip there. I take the hand file. So I'll be right back. And back you guys up a little bit. Hopefully see. So there's like a little ridge, I guess, where they molded it. I just brought the hand file down with me. Figured I would just do it right here. House is right there. So. But it's got two little ridges. And the reason I like doing this stuff and showing you guys, because if you get one and it has the same problem, then you'll know how to deal with it. Because I mean, I didn't pay nowhere near what the original Stihl would cost, so you know, maybe I got a monkey with it a little bit to make it work. Still happy, it's good price. I gotta get that top down some more. I can already tell. Keep my fingers out of the way. This probably wasn't the best file to use. This is an old file. It shouldn't take much though. It wasn't off by a whole lot, maybe a couple 30 seconds, maybe a 16th, not even that much. Alright, let's see. That goes down. Yeah, it just doesn't want to fit in there. Just does not want to fit in there right. And it's sitting there crooked on it. Nope, it's still up. It's still got a pretty, I don't know if you can see it's still got a pretty good gap. The other one's down tight, so I don't know what's holding it up. That's all clean. Yeah, it's just got to be, this has just got to be sitting up proud. See if I can get to lock in the truck here somewhere where I can get on it a little bit. Tailgate mechanic. Sometimes you got to figure stuff out in the field. Let's see if that's a little better. Yeah, it just doesn't want to. I'm trying to figure out, pushing it back and forth, trying to figure out what it's rocking on. Man, what is that thing? I want to see if it's not flat. See if it's not flat, that'll be an issue too. All right. I know, pain in the butt. And some of you are going to say, well, that's what you get for buying a clone instead of buying the original thing. Well, I like saving the money. If I could do a little bit of work and turn it into a good saw. So there's a kit for the exhaust. I noticed the exhaust is like it's the original factory exhaust from Stihl. Normally these clones, they come ported. This one's not. It's really OEM exhaust. So you can get a cover plate for that. It just bolts on off eBay, but they want $69 for it. I'm like, I'm not paying $69 for that. So this might have been easier to put it on the grinder, and I just didn't want to take too much off. I don't know. Just does not seem like it wants to act right. It's just, I mean, it's just not going down. That's better. It's better. It's still up there. Maybe it'd be better up this file and some off of there. But see, it's not proud of this. It's lower than that, but I don't know. He gets wore anyways. These always get wore out. I just don't want to be hard on the saw and damage the saw, because it's got all kinds of extra resistance on it. Alright, let me get this junk out of here real quick. We'll see if that helps any. We'll run that 271 here in a second too. Alright, not that I need to do that because I'm getting ready to sink it back in the wood. So just a habit. Clean stuff up as I go along. I'm going to put this bar back on it. I say I ran the chain through the bar, and it runs smooth. There's nothing abnormal about the bar and chain. I thought maybe it was at first, but it's not. All right, get that on there. All right. Put this on there. I'm going to check it, see how much is sandwiched in it. Doesn't look like it's doing much. All right, let's see here. So spins fine like that. Let's just tighten it up a little bit. New bar, new chain, new saw. But I've had plenty of new saws. Definitely gets a lot stiffer. Now right there, it's not wanting to go up in there all the way. I'm going to run it a little bit loose just to, I'll have to tighten it again. I'm just going to run it a little teeny loose. We'll refuel it up. And I'm just going to make some cuts, finish that log up. I got other things to do today other than work on this saw. That thing, man, these oil. That is one thing you got to watch on these. 99% of the time, this oil thing won't, oil cord won't stay in. Oh, new bar oil. This is like my 8th one this year so far. And I don't even cut wood for a living. Or I don't cut firewood for a living, put it that way. And I don't go through as much as most people. Alright, don't overfill it, stop it. I'm bad at overfilling it. You gotta leave a little room for this cap to go in there, to plunge down in there. If you don't get it all the way in there and you think it's locked in, you'll be cutting away. Next thing you know, there's oil all down your pants because the cap came off because you overfilled it and didn't get locked on there right. I will say one thing. This has definitely got wider oil and fuel holes than the 250. Remember, I got the 250 also. We'll pull that out on another video. Compare the 250 from Neotech compared to this one. Alright, let's fire it up. We'll fire it up here and let it run for a second. I'll move you guys back just a slight bit there. Let's see how it runs. Chain might get really loose. I mean, it runs good, it starts good. While we're doing that, let me just slow this chain back on this Stihl. I'll do that exact same test and let you watch. All right, I got the bar back on here. Let's start it up, do the same thing. I tension it the same way. That one spins freely. This one, it don't. It's holding the saw back. It's just something strange right there. It just, I can't figure it out. I can't figure out if that's hitting it. It's just so tight on the bar. And I ran it with that bar the same way. Let me loosen it up just a teeny bit. This is definitely a odd, weird situation. And it's oiling. It's oiling. Now, I just back it up just a teeny bit, but it shouldn't be a big deal. But you can see how that one will spin freely. Try it again. I get that top front one. I'm gonna cut some wood after because I'm getting tired of messing with it at this point. not helping. Starting to spin a little better. Still not happy with it. Do a little better. Let's go ahead and take that 271 out here and cut the rest of it up. I think there's enough fuel left in it. I gotta get the stuff out of the driveway. Alright, let's try the rest of this log. It's with steel. You'll hear the difference. Got that little gurgle. Difference for your money. You can tell the difference. I love these little steels. They open up, that's for sure. So that other saw over here, yeah, no headshot Chris. So let's move that up. So you can, so this is considered it's the Farm Boss, it's the homeowner's version. Doesn't have the magnesium case. Now, if I was to buy the 260 or 261 steel, would that be better because it is a steel versus the clone? Who knows? HOLZFFORMA, I've been really happy with HOLZFFORMA. They've been a pretty decent matchup. Every once in a while you get a bad saw. So that one definitely has something holding it back in the clutch area or something like that. So I'll reach out to HOLZFFORMA. They've been really good. They sponsored me. They've sent me saws. So I don't have any problem with feeling that they're not going to get it straightened out for me. So I'll reach out to them. Matter of fact, I'll post the video on HOLZFFORMA's site. So that'll get their attention. So it usually does. And I just wanted to, I show these videos because I'm trying to show you if you get this stuff, yeah, it's a compromise, but you're saving a little bit of money. Can these saws work for you? And if you have to do a little something with them, you're still saving a lot. That's a $700 some saw versus a $250 saw. If it was a matchup with the 271, they don't make a clone of that, but the 260. I do have the 251, like I said, or 250. So that'll be interesting. I'll put that one up to it. That one's from Neotech. And it does have a ported exhaust. I think part of that is the factory exhaust. It just doesn't feel like it's breathing. Now there's obviously an issue with the bar, but you see when I cut those after I ran it a while, it's actually freed up and running and doing fine, but it still acts like it's something holding it back. I'm not paying $69 for a front cover to get another open port. I may buy a screen, cut that section out and rivet the screen in and just open it up for a cheap whopping couple rivets. So that might be a choice. But we'll see. We'll see how loose the chain got in order for it to kind of loosen up. So I'll just keep running it a little bit. See what happens. Maybe it'll keep getting better. I've had some of these that were a little funny at first, and after you ran a tank or two through them, they opened up and they were just fantastic saws. So who knows. But I'm done my chores for the day. Hope y'all have a fantastic day.